welcome to my workshop. Yeah, we haven't been in the workshop in a while. So we are back in the workshop because I finally got my silicone. It's a two-part with volume, so I finally got the silicone, which means I have a custom order that I gotta work on. But first I gotta try and practice making molds. You heard that. You gotta practice, and practice makes perfect. And I didn't grab everything that I need, so if I disappear off the screen, it's just because I gone to go get it. Now, I'm not streaming from my computer like I normally am, so I don't have access to all my screens and everything. We're streaming directly from my phone, which is fine and everything. And honestly, I should probably be putting in my headset and using the mic like right next to me, but I'm not. So I'm probably going to be going, you know what, I think I'm going to do what I was supposed to do in the first place. So I will be right back. I won't be long. Okay. So I have this new shelving unit that I got from a container store nearby that I can just wheel in and out, which is what I just did, so that way I had more of my supplies right next to me. I'm also going to go grab my other shelf because I need that. Why is this crooked? This is crooked. This is not supposed to be crooked. Crap, they're on the wrong. Damn it. I forgot to fix my shelf, so my basket is hanging a little crooked. Either that or it's the floor, but it looks like it might be the basket. But everything's still in there nice and safe. So I'm going to grab the other container because I'm going to need those. And then what we're going to do is we're going to sit down. Well, I'm going to have to sit the entire process that we're working because I hurt myself at work, which is never fun. So I hurt myself at work. So I'm going to be sitting while we work. But I'm going to go grab my other shelving unit so that way I have everything easily accessible, like my hot glue gun and my gloves and my mask and anything that I'm going to need. Well, my mask's over there and I think the gloves are too. But there's a couple of things that I need here, including the vacuum chamber because we're working with silicone. Silicone. So I'm going to go grab that and then we're going to get started making some things. Now, my other little shelf is also supposed to be on wheels. I do still have the wheels for it. I just haven't put it on wheels because where it is currently, it doesn't fit with the wheels. So, I'm going to put the wheels on after. Once I get things cleaned up and I know where exactly I'm going to be putting it. So, we're going to get started. What we're going to first start doing is we're going to work with the clay and see if we can make something. But first things first, I need to clean the table because the table's always dirty. But that's primarily my fault. these heavy duty wipes that I got from an online company that I actually, if you guys want to know more about, you can message me directly and I'll let you know. But I'm not allowed to actually talking about it online because I don't want any misinformation out. So, like they like us talking about it and promoting it as word to mouth, but they don't like us promoting it online. Not because it's a bad company, but because they want to make sure that they're not getting, like, people aren't getting false information about the company. And that you're getting what you need. And, like, honestly, I quite enjoy it. I got a lot of cleaning products from them, and it's really helpful. Okay, so our surface is now clean. So we're going to start with trying to make a sphere. So I have this air dry clay that I'm going to be using. I apologize for the camera angle. Like, there's only so much I can do. But I do manage having it upright. So that's a good thing. My hands are clean. I did clean my hands beforehand. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Ooh, crap. I didn't realize my tweet was what it was. I gotta fix that. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna retweet this. And then, oop, nope, I need to quote tweet and go switch over to here and be like, actually, we are trying to make molds today. Ha! It's my bad. I did it completely wrong. Okay. Also, happy birthday to my sister-in-law. We need to jump over to Discord and let them know that we're live. Okay. Announcement quarters. We are live. We are live. Unfortunately, no Sims, but we are making molds today. Or at least trying. Because I have an automatic announcement for my Twitter whenever I go live, but I forgot to go in and change it. So that's on me for forgetting that. I will jump over to Twitch and jump over to my stream so that way I can go and get the link. Because I am live on my camera. On my phone, on one of my phones. This is my old phone, and then you guys are, I'm streaming off my new phone. Boo, boo, boo. We'll go there. We'll go here. Go. There we go. I'm not really in the mood to, like, post it everywhere. That's on me, so. Okay. I believe we are all set to get started. So we're going to start with just trying to make some spheres. Because I've been asked to make bookends and spheres. And I definitely want to try making these items. And I want to try doing the best that I possibly can to make these items as good as I possibly can. Which is why we're going to make a couple of practice molds first. And I do have the acrylic sheets to work with. So I accidentally bought some small ones, but they're actually going to be perfect for doing the sphere. And then I have some bigger ones, which will be perfect for the bookends once we get used to making the molds. Which is why we're going to need tape and hot glue. So I'm going to use those. And of course, we have our regular PPE. Oh, the gloves are not already on the table. Okay, so it's a good thing I brought the thing with me because I need the gloves from the table. But I do have the proper PPE that I'm going to need while working with everything. So we have gloves, we have a mask, we have all sorts of items. I have everything with me. I'm gonna reorganize eventually. Eventually! I will get everything nice and organized, but I need a couple more containers to do so. Ooh. Okay, so this is my air dry clay. I have not used it at all, so it's been in storage this entire time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and take some of it off. I do have small tools from my mini clay set that I accidentally bought. But I'm just wanting a bunch of it. I think maybe we'll start with making a small one first. But I'm putting flowers in these because these are, one of my best friends got married, and to a really great guy, I believe, for her. Like, she got married, and I like the couple, and I love her. She's my best friend. So I want to make the best possible product that I possibly can. And so what I'm going to be doing is there's going to be a sphere that we have to make. And then on top of the sphere, which will have their wedding flowers in them, it'll have a wedding flower with some greenery, which I have the greenery somewhere. I had to buy additional greenery because the greenery that came with their flowers, I couldn't dry those because I didn't have the ability to dry it. So there's that. But I gotta leave these to dry for a while, I believe. I don't remember how long it takes for them to air dry. Model or scallop roll slabs, we'll throw, treat to ensure freshness, add water to dry pieces to soften. Yeah, but how long does it take to dry? Model by hand or using clay tools. Do not use stiff armatures. Clay shrinks during drying. Make slabs same thickness for consistent drying. Uncover unfinished products. Cover unfinished projects with dry towel or plastic to keep moist. If pieces dry before finishing, yeah, but how long does it take to dry? Because I know the different products take longer to dry in different spaces. Why is it not telling me how long it takes to dry? Dry thoroughly before decorating painting with paints, markers, or other materials. Well, we'll see how it goes. So I'm trying to make a sphere, so that way I can make a sphere mold. And I know I can buy sphere molds, but I'm not, for a reason. And that is that they're not big enough for the flowers that I have. Okay, this isn't a perfect sphere yet, so we're gonna keep going. Possibly after we make a couple of after we make a couple of items, we'll leave the clay off to dry, and then I will probably pull out my other clay, but my other clay requires to be baked in an oven, and the oven that I have down here isn't working quite yet, so I'm probably going to hold off on that. Okay, come on, turn into a sphere. Nice, perfect circle. Nice, perfect sphere. Trying to make it work. I hope you guys can hear me all right. I'm doing what I can to make sure that you guys are able to hear me. I realize I'm bulking it right now. We will set everything up. We're probably going to continue the mold making later. But we're definitely starting off with playing with the clay, and then we're going to make the containers that the clay will be going into and figuring out how to hold it in the clay so that way it's raised, like hold it in the container so that way it's raised up a little bit so we can get what we're wanting from it. Clay is not like dough. I really want to bake too. Getting there. Oh, but my ring's leaving marks. I gotta try and take off my ring. Unfortunately, my wedding ring does not come off very easily. which is why there's a whole bunch of little marks on it. So like I have spots where it's smooth, but then the spots that have come across my ring are not smooth. Okay, that's not coming off. I'll just have to avoid it now. Wasn't realizing that's what I was doing. But we're getting there. We're getting there. We almost have a sphere. It's going to take a bit, but we'll get there. Do 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 do. So I'm squeezing it and flipping it so that way it's constantly moving. I do this when I want to make balls out of dough a lot. It's a good way to form dough into a ball other than doing this, especially if you want it like perfect, because then you can use your hands to just move it around, make it do something, make it work. Aw, Pirate shared. Okay. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Come on. We're getting there. It's almost there, but it's still rather lumpy, so we still can't quite get it to what we're wanting. And I know I need to let it air dry before I make it into a mold, and then I could just use some water afterwards to make it into something. Hoping we can get this into a ball soon. I need it to be really circular and really, like, maybe I should just take a ball and do it. But I don't want to accidentally destroy a ball, especially if it's my child's ball. I really don't want to do that, because he'd be really mad. So I'm trying my best to try and make this as circular as possible. 3D circle, please. Like, we're getting there, but it's not quite perfect. If I could 3D print a 3D sphere in the right size, I would. Like, this is still small compared to what I need. This is like what I would usually get out of a mold. And I actually need bigger. Not too much bigger, but bigger. If I have to, I will buy the molds, but like I've gone through this whole process of trying to make them and start making my own molds that like, it costs money though. I also want to resin 3D print, and I'm learning how to do my own 3D printing stuff. But for now, what I'm focused on is 3D printing some things that I have from Loot Studios. No, this is not sponsored. But if Loot Studios wants to sponsor me, they most absolutely can. But yeah, I have a monthly pack from Loot Studios, and I actually really like their stuff, and I'm looking forward to printing them. But in order for me to print them, I need to get a 3D printer. Now, I am willing to print all of these things on stream. I'm also willing to go through the process of painting them on stream. I need to get the paints for it, and the brushes. Maybe a magnifying glass. Anyways, they have some really cool stuff. So I've been looking forward to printing these items and painting them and having them ready to go. Some of the enemies and the NPCs I want to print multiples of, so that way I have multiples of them. But I'm really looking forward to printing these things, and like I want to get the 3D printer, but that requires me having like $300 some or more, because it ain't cheap to get your own 3D printer. And I'm just gonna get a small one because I'm like, oh, why not? And I would like a small one, so that way I can get these items, and these items can print, and I can make use of these items. And primarily, I'm wanting to use them for the August Extra Life thing. So what I'm doing is that in August, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna I am going to be running some games. On Wednesday, my friend will be running a game. But we'll be playing some one-shot TTRPGs where we're going to play multiple different TTRPGs, but the whole point is to earn money for children's hospitals, for the sick. Hey! Oh, nope, you're not who you're not. You're a bot. Okay. Bot. There we go. No bots welcomed. It's been a while since I've streamed, so. But yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna be having these games that we're gonna be running, and we're gonna be doing Ember Life. We're thinking about using the new Avatar, TTRPG that we're gonna be getting because we kickstarted it. We're gonna be doing. What else are we gonna be doing? We're gonna be doing Endless Realms. D&D will be on the Wednesday. Now, Zero Mana does not support the Wizard's Coast. That being said, we do understand that it is a very popular game, and we very much enjoy the game itself and the creativity that comes from the game. So we're playing a homebrew. And that's the game that my friend's going to be playing. We're also thinking about playing the Witcher game, the Witcher TTRPG, instead of me trying to learn Pathfinder. So those are the games that we're going to be doing. So Endless, in order, I am probably going to be doing it as Emberwind, Witcher, D&D, which will be my friend's game, and then it will be Endless Realms, and then we're gonna end it on a bang with the Avatar TTRPG. So we're gonna play with that stuff, and we're gonna see how we can make it all work. If I have to, I might just do it all as one system for the week, because there's a lot to learn for everybody. But I am really wanting to use all these different TTRPGs. And you know what? If you guys like the idea of me doing TTRPGs here, let me know. Because we do have Zero Mana, and we Zero Mana has its own channel, and I usually host it here. And we like actually playing the games, and we like, how do I describe this? We do enjoy the games, and we want to bring Zero Mana back to life. And like, we're building a Zero Mana store, just as I'm building products for the Manaverse store, which is on Etsy. The Zero Mana store will be on Shopify when we're ready to launch, and we're going to relaunch the channel and revamp the channel, and hopefully everything will work out and we'll be able to stream the game properly. But in order to do that, we need to have a proper mic for me and Pyrus, because we're in the same room. We also need a space where we can quietly stream and play the game. And we don't have that right now. So we're working towards that, and we're working towards possibly doing them in person again. And if I do get to do them in person, do you guys want to see me building dioramas for the games? Because I would probably make them here, and then you get to see them over on Zero Mana. Now these projects, all these projects that I'm talking about, the 3D printing, building dioramas, making my own molds, all the resin work, these are going to be multi-month projects, but they will be projects that will be consistently worked on. So let me know if you guys like it. By the way, I do have a Patreon now, and you guys can find it. If you're on your mobile, it's in the About section. If you're on your computer, then you can find it underneath the video. But I do have a Patreon now, and that is to help me be able to get started on the dioramas and the 3D printing and the other TTRPG stuff. You also get like exclusive stuff from it. It just overall helps me create the store, create more content for the stream. I'm debating whether I want to keep playing video games on my stream, or if I want to just do art. I might just focus more on crafts going forwards, because I really enjoy getting my hands dirty. And as much as I love gaming, and I like streaming Sims, but I feel like a lot of the games that I play could be better done as short videos that I post to YouTube. But I'm not sure, because like also the crafting could work that way as well. But I enjoy the crafting a lot, and I like streaming the crafting. Whereas the other stuff I don't. Like, I enjoy doing it, but I don't find as much to talk about because I tend to be a quiet gamer. I like to quiet down and look at what's going on around me and figure out how exactly I'm going to make everything work. So I do want a better camera setup for the workshop and what I'm going to be doing down here, but it needs to be able to be dismantled and put back together every time because, well, for one, I have to, I have to be able to take it down so that way Little Witcher can't get a hold of it. And there's other things that I want to be able to do as well. Anyways, it is what it is. And if people can come and join me, that is fine. Do 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 do. Okay, I think we're almost there with the sphere. It's still not quite a sphere, but we're almost there, and it's smoothing out. If we could get all the edges smoothed out, all the little nicks and crannies smooth, then we can definitely get started. Like, we can set it off to the side to dry and start building what will be in it and figuring out how we're going to get everything together. We're probably going to start with a small one and then go from there. Actually, I'm going to back up this camera a little bit. I'm going to move this out of the way. Maybe a little bit more. Camera doesn't need to be as specific